You scanned that code for a reason, and I think I know what that reason is. Because right now, you're sitting with something that's hard to describe to someone who hasn't been through it. It's not just frustration, it's not just disappointment. It's that specific feeling you get when you did everything you were supposed to do. You trusted someone, you prepared your home, you went through the process, and it still didn't work. And now your phone is ringing with agents you don't know, making promises you've already heard. And you're not sure whether to answer, whether to try again, whether any of it is even worth it anymore. I hear that. I genuinely do. And I want to say something to you before I say anything else. What happened to your home, that is not on you. That is not a reflection of your home. That is not the market telling you something you don't want to hear. What happened is far simpler than that, and far more fixable. Your home didn't fail. The strategy behind it did. I've been in real estate for 25 years. Los Angeles, Fort Lauderdale, Minneapolis, and now Tampa Bay. 4 completely different markets with 4 completely different buyers, price points, and conditions. And in all of that time, across hundreds of transactions, I have never seen a home fail to sell when the right strategy was built around it. Not once. So let me tell you what the right strategy actually looks like, because I promise you it is different from what you just experienced. Most agents build a listing. What your home needed was a launch. Those are not the same thing. A listing is passive. You go on the MLS, a few photos get taken, it gets pushed to Zillow, and everyone waits and waits and waits. That is not a strategy. That is hope. And hope is not what sells homes in this market. A launch is something completely different. It is a coordinated deployment of everything. Pricing strategy built around where the market is going, not where it has been. Interior presentation that makes a buyer fall in love in the first 8 seconds of a showing. Professional photography that stops the scroll before a buyer ever considers walking through your door. A marketing investment that signals to every serious buyer and every buyer's agent in the market that this home deserves their attention. And then there is the reach. Here is something most agents in this market will never tell you. Tampa Bay's buyers are not all in Tampa Bay yet. They are in California, the Northeast, the Midwest. They are making life decisions right now that end at your front door. And if your last agent was only marketing locally, they were fishing in one pond while an entire ocean of qualified buyers went completely untapped. I've spent 25 years cultivating relationships with agents across 16 states coast to coast. I understand corporate relocation. I understand the migration patterns that drive this market. And through Florida Home Squad with LPT Realty, I have access to a 4-pillar marketing system that works on every front simultaneously. In-home activation, neighborhood outreach, targeted direct mail, and powerful digital marketing that reaches buyers locally, nationally, and in every major feeder market where Tampa Bay buyers actually come from. That is what a launch looks like. And here's the thing I want you to sit with for a moment. The reason you wanted to sell, whatever it was, it didn't expire when your listing did. The move you were planning, the next chapter you were ready to start, the decision you made that led to all of this in the first place. That reason is still real, and it still deserves a real answer. Not another pitch, not another promise, just a real answer. So here is what I'm asking you to do. Not to commit to anything, not to sign anything, not to make any decisions today. Just give me 20 minutes. Call or text me directly. I answer. We have an honest conversation, just the two of us, about what happened, what should have happened differently, and what it would actually take to get your home sold. No pressure, no agenda. Just the most straightforward conversation you've had with anyone in this industry in a long time. I think you already know this is different from everything else that landed in your mailbox today. That's why you scanned. I'm Tim Oyler, Florida Home Squad with LPT Realty. Call or text me at 954-225-6610 and let's figure this out together. If it is easier, just below is a link where you can schedule a time for me to stop by.